So we're here with Mr. Hardeep Brar, Kia. Hardeep, you are driving the new Seltos today. It's a fantastic new vehicle. You've got ADAS, you've got the new 1.5 turbo as well. The first few months of 2023, as you've discussed, sales have been a bit tepid for Kia because of the Seltos model changeover, but you still hit 1 million cars made in India in under 4 years. Are you guys super proud of that? It's the fastest car maker to hit the 1 million mark?
Yeah, absolutely. We are very, very proud of that. The fact that we hit 1 million in less than 4 years. Nobody has done it before, and thanks to I think the products we got, starting with Seltos, where we are exactly 4 years later brought in completely new Seltos. I think this was the starting point 4 years back, and importantly, out of this 1 million cars, 52% is contributed by Seltos. We have done almost 5.2 million. And out of that, domestic is close to hitting 4 lakh cars, and the rest is export. So absolutely proud of this fact.
How do you think the Indian market will take to ADAS? I mean, some of us reviewers have complained about forward collision assist, but what is your feeling about ADAS and the consumer? How the consumer?
I think there is a set of consumer who loves it. And the fact that the first response, we spoke about 13,000 plus bookings. Almost 40% of the bookings are for the top end where the ADAS is there. That clearly shows that consumer is willing to experiment with this. And I think it makes a lot of sense considering the Indian traffic and the Indian nuances that we have. I think it's very important to be safe on Indian roads. And as we say most of the time, it is not your mistake when you meet with an accident. Because there are a lot of other factors which are there. So I think ADAS will bring in that factor wherein you can preempt what is going to happen, and I'm sure that it will help in reducing the number of accidents in India.
Many different types of automatics. You have the IVT, you have the IMT, you have the regular torque converter on the diesel, and you of course have the DCT. So you have 4 different types of automatic.
Five.
Okay, 5.
Yeah.
The IMT is
exactly.
one in itself. So how do you, what percentage of your sales are automatic now across the board, and particularly for the Seltos?
So it's about 30%, and I think this is across the board. It is 30%. IMT, we are till now doing about 25%, and the balance is all manual.
Kushan, what has been the reaction to IMT? I mean, a manual without the clutch.
So initially, people took time. We launched it in the month of April. The first month, people got used to it, our dealers and customers. But after that, we have seen an uptick in overall IMT. So it is coming back to the percentage that we were doing for manual.
But on the Sonnet, which is the first car to have IMT on the petrol, of course, but what has been the reaction? How many IMTs you sell on the Sonnet, for example?
So Sonnet, if you look at our petrol mix, was about 70%. Out of 70%, we had a Kappa 1.2 engine, which would, out of 70%, it was almost 50%. The balance 50% was for the turbo. For the turbo engine, out of which, again, the DCT version was about, again, 50%, and 50% is IMT.
Okay. So of this 70%, a quarter of that was IMT.
That's right. So very, very strong, because we didn't have in turbo any manual version, and this one, I think, just took off in no time.
What can consumers expect from Kia in the coming months? At the Auto Expo, you showcased the KA4 and the EV9. I believe both of those vehicles will be coming in the next calendar year.
So we are very seriously reviewing, and that was the reason for showcasing in Auto Expo, and we got very, very good reviews. So we're looking at launching them, but yes, of course, we need to look at a lot of market research, the price points, and of course, a lot of regulation which are required for import. So yes, we are very seriously contemplating bringing them next year.
What is the reaction to the EV6 been? You've sold out all your cars. What do you think Indians have taken to electrics, and what next to the EV6? Will you start assembling them in India now?
Okay, so coming to your first question, yes, EV6 has got tremendous response. As you know, last year we were looking at about 100 units. We ended up doing 400 plus, and this year we started getting the current batch of EV6 from April onwards. And the love for EV6 has only grown with time. People are loving the design of the car, the range of the car, and the fact that it gives a retractable sunroof and host of features. The ADAS features is what people are loving it. So, which is where we continue to grow in this segment, and now we can very proudly say in the luxury and premium we are the third biggest electric players in terms of volumes. So, which is pretty heartening. So far as local production is concerned, as of now we are not contemplating. I think we will only look at local production so far as mass market is concerned, and that comes very soon in 2025.
Thank you so much, Mr. Brar.
Thank you, Kushan. Nice, lovely meeting again.